Hey guys, this is Lucid. We are going to be editing part of my map today. I went and last night I finished all the borders, so we're going to first pull that up. And here are all the borders, and I'm not going to say I'm 100% done, because I'm sure I'll find something. But they're pretty damn near done. One thing I may want to do, we can actually test it, see if it works here. Because I've already saved it, I just have to not save it if it doesn't work. Oh, I see. Huh, maybe that works. 1 second, we're gonna load it back up. I think if I add the province and I click that, if I only add one province and then I click that in the map, it may work. We'll test it later. I may want to add that one little lake. Okay. Hopefully nothing shat itself. So what we're gonna do in this, well, first let me show you all of the province borders. Just intricately done with many hours of yours truly sitting here with that slow ass pencil. I also went and did at the end of last night the lone pixel remover, and it seems to have worked. It took like 30 minutes and it found like 50 missing or like rogue pixels. And then I ran it again after that and it didn't really find any. So I think I'm okay with the borders. So anyway, that's one thing we can check off our list. A non-trivial thing. You can see the candles are like completely isolated except for this one from, their dominion touching anything else exactly. It all goes through the little candle waypoints. And some of that we can we can change all that pretty easily. So now, anyway, the borders is done. So let's get out of the border mode. Some of these things I actually don't really know how to do. We may have to like figure it out as we go. But let me see if I actually know how to rename these. Maybe I might have to do it. Hide show province names. Wait, is there a way to actually rename them though? I guess we'll be doing that later. I might have to do that in the actual spreadsheet. Or like in the text document. So, okay. I guess we'll be doing that in there. If you have things... for the names, I want them to, for them to be fun little Easter eggs with things people like. But I also want it to be... I really like how kind of Daz Tactic did it, where... I don't want the names to look janky. I want them to kind of look like they could be part of the map. But anyway... we'll just go through and start doing connections. So this is going to be, I think, we'll call this a mountain. I forget what the difference between mountains and highlands is. I know that's embarrassing. Okay, so highlands, okay. Numerous hills, but not necessarily mountains. Okay, so mountains is the bigger deal. And then we have to get rid of some of these. And I'm actually, obviously a noob with this. Remove borders, control click. Okay. So this one actually should connect to this one because we've got this small little isthmus here, which I think is okay. Maybe we'll do this one as a mountain province. Let's figure out how we actually do that. Toggle shift click. Okay, that's a river pass. That's a mountain pass. So we're going to have it, if you want to go from mountain to mountain, you have to go on the mountain pass. But if you want to go through the land, you can just walk this way and up. And then from here, let me actually get on chat. Okay, so from here, none of these are going to go directly up to the candle. So let's get, whoops, control click to get rid of you. But this one is going to go to that one. And maybe the first thing we do is we do all the oceans. So the oceans, let's figure out the hotkey for that because I'm going to have to click it a lot. Oceans are U, and then deep sea is D. That's going to be U. And this is a large province too. Does that not trigger that? Wait, what is L? Large province. Large is 1. Large is 2. Okay, 2. And so I think we can go kind of quick now. So underwater, this is going to be deep sea, and it's going to be large. Cool. This will be underwater and small. This will be underwater and normal. This will be underwater and deep. And then this will be underwater. And then this will be underwater, not deep. This one actually, and I'm not going to change the graphic for it, but this is going to be an underwater cave. You can see like kind of cave things here. I probably want a kelp forest somewhere too. This might be like the richest province in this ocean, so we might actually do like a kelp forest here. And then we might do one more medium kelp forest. I know this is a little janky with where I drew the borders. Really, it probably should be like that. We'll see. It's kind of like low res down here. Oh, well. Oh, wait. No, you're underwater. You're underwater. You're underwater. I think, we can't have gorges underwater too. What, is there any site here that would look very gorgy? This one kind of looks gorgy. Cave. Okay, for you were underwater and not deep. You will be underwater and deep, I guess. I guess these are like not really. You really think I guess really this is like the shallows where the line should be. I don't know if I might go back and fix that later. For now, it's not going to matter that much. This whole part of the map's kind of like not super easy to read. But it was also kind of hard to make. It's like a scroll with weird map fiddlings on it. And I kind of wanted it to be low res compared to this, but I don't know, maybe a little better looking. Okay, so you're a mountain. You're a mountain. These are going to be highlands. I think this is a candle province. I think this candle province actually is a wasteland. Oh, I need to do all of the things when I go to it. So, yeah, this one definitely can't connect over here, and it can just go to these three. This one connects to this one, this one, this. I think I'm actually okay with it connecting to this one too, but it's also going to connect to this one. Let's do this one as a mountain pass though. Like you've got to climb your ass up here onto the book if you're going to make it from here. you... I think we're going to get rid of that connection here. And if you want to go from this hill to this thing, this is going to be a mountain pass too. But from here, you can go straight down to this one. And I think we're going to get rid of these connections. Yeah, and these are all going to be caves too. So we'll turn the cave on. That's already a cave. And this is a large province. Okay. So this is a wasteland. This is normal. These are both mountains. I don't really have any forest down here. That might... Let's make this a forest. We kind of have little forest things going on here. We can kind of see forest. And I guess this gets light from the candles, so we're not going to... We already have plenty of caves. We're not going to go ahead and make this a cave either, even though you could kind of say it's a cave. Here... this is underwater. Now this one's going to be connected to... this one, actually. It's going to kind of flow through. So this is, if you have water access, it's kind of a shortcut back into here. And then that definitely... Oh, wait, no, that does exist. Sorry. From here, I think we want you to be able to get to both of these caves up here. Okay, and I haven't turned these as cave. Okay, why are you not a cave? This is also a pretty big cave. I think these are going to be like, I think this will be highlands. This will just be a normal province. To go across this, I think is actually going to be a river crossing, because you've got to run across the river here. And then to run up here, normally we don't allow access. The idea, if you walk up here, you would actually be going up the wax. So, I guess you can't really do that on any of the other candles. So I guess we could say this is a mountain pass. Probably warrants being a mountain pass. If you compare it to like other mountains on the map, this thing's a pretty damn big mountain. And then from here, so if you want to go this way and you don't have mountain pass, like you can't traverse a mountain pass or a river pass, then you have to go through the cave system, starting back here. Yeah. Wait, whoops. We're going to get rid of these connections. So you were connected to here. To here. These are kind of linear. This one is, if we look at the border, it's connected to this one and to this one. And I think we're going to, in terms of a mountain connection, this one comes up through a hole here. It's not going to connect to that one. Some of these cave systems will come up through. This one is one of them. You can see the little terrain borders merge here. And it's kind of hard to see, but if you zoom in, you can kind of see. This one is going to connect to a few, but not to all of them. here and here. And what the fuck? Okay, yeah, this one connects to these two on land. It's a cave. Here, cave 2. No, you are not connected to that. Yeah, this one just connects. God, it's actually kind of hard to tell from just looking at it. Yeah, I think you're going to go to both of these. Maybe this connection is a mountain pass to go up. That's a cave. Oh no, this isn't a cave. This is actually going to be a highland. It's like climbing up onto this scroll. Can it be a cave and a highland? This can kind of be like the cave highland part. Here, yeah, we're going to get rid of all these. I probably have to come back and do another pass. Oh, people are saying things. Mr. Lobu. Hey, Lucid. It's Ernie. This map seems like not being very Yis-friendly? What? Ernie, I've made this map specifically for you and Yis. There's like 2 different ocean systems. You can have your little palace on one of these islands and then go conquer everybody. What more is to want as Yis? Do you need province names? I'm pretty good at making stuff up on the fly, and you're using real-life locations as inspiration, like France or India or something. Is there a way to toggle it? No, there's no way to toggle to show all connections. Okay, so as for making names, I am making names. If anybody knows how to... I don't think I can add names in here. Which, like... I know that sounds retarded. Like, of course you'd be able to... I might actually have to do it in the text document. I can... If I hit 9, it should show province names, but I've hit that and nothing pops up. So if I hit 9, click... Should show province names. I don't have any province names. Maybe if I do the randomized names, because I mean I'm not going to lose any data if I do that. Is that? Oh, can I click on it? Okay, I can click on it now. Sweet. Yeah, so we can do names. Okay, so shit. So as you guys have names, fire them off. I'm not gonna like sit here and wait for you, but if you have one, we'll find it, and if you have an idea where you want it, you can kind of try to describe it to me and I'll put it there. But let's start with some of these, because we've now figured out how to do this. So this is going to be... Man, the Yellow Mountain is not a bad idea for this. One thing I want to do is, just as a small thank you to Patreon folks... Well, shit, I don't really have it where I can see the member list here. Is there a way I can... Well... Okay, let's do this first one for what's. So we need something Mimi having to do with what's. Or not Mimi. I want it to be like where you would look at it and okay, this might be a tricky one with what's. Maybe we do Valnak. I don't think he's from Patreon, but that's okay. Protolules. Yeah, I guess we'll put that for now. We can come back and change it. I think that could pass as a name. I wouldn't like look at this name and be like, that's like a Patreon subscriber. Like some random name people put in. Protoluz Ridge. That could play. Let's see who next. We'll do a Yago. So this is a mountain, no forest. But it kind of looks foresty. Maybe we make this one a forest too. Maybe we do forest and we call it Iago Scramble. Okay, let's see what you guys are saying. What's peaks? Yeah. We can do what's peaks. What's peaks? Okay, we've got some other names in there too. We'll do that for this. This can be what's peaks. We'll do singular since it's mostly a mountain. Okay, other names. The three rivers, the Forked River, the Floodlands, the Das River, Blighted Bayou, Mosquito Haven. Yeah, we don't have any swamps down here, do we? Which normally you would kind of have a swamp maybe in this much area. What is this? I haven't really pegged this. This kind of looks like a Malaysia swamp. I think this is going to be a swamp. We'll use one of your names. Blighted Bayou. Let's make this, it's going to be a large swamp. And we will rename it the Blighted Bayou. Referring to you for spelling right here. It's like, no idea how to spell it. Johann Strutt. Do you set population type as well? You can hard code that in, but I think in general the game is going to randomize that. But if you have like a specific province you want to be guarded by something, you can do that. Because I want this to be good in multiplayer, I don't know how much of that I want to do. Would be where river ends at the end of the lake, which is kind of what this is. It's kind of like, I guess it flows through here. Okay. This one cannot go here, by the way. This is a host up connection. This one we need to name. This is just going to be a normal Plains province. Let's do... We'll call this the Salt... Maybe we make this a wasteland? No, I think we need normal plains down here just for map balance. So let's just pull somebody from... Ooh, let's do Kirby. Kirby's going to be hard to weave into a natural sounding plains name. Did we do Valnak already? Because Valnak would actually be a pretty sick... I don't think we did. God, my memory's so shit about this kind of stuff. Okay, so this will be Valnak. The Valnak Flats. Okay, and this is just the normal plains. This is underwater. I don't think I need to do a water connection, do I? I mean, I can obviously come back and do it later, but... Toggle... River, mountain pass, yeah. If it's a water province, I don't think I need to do it. Okay, you are a sea province. Oh wait, no, you're not a sea province. You are a sea province. This I think we can go ahead and let be a wasteland, because that was one of the things I don't have down here that I kind of wanted. Like, or no, this is a wasteland. I think I've got the major types. We'll let this be another plains. We need more plains. I can recommend Starshine Mirror, Coral Depths, Azure Palace. Okay. We'll do that. This is a deep province, so we'll give it a deep name. We'll do it Coral Depths. And then this one is not deep, so we can do... Yeah, Kirby's going to be a tricky one to weave into a natural sounding name. Maybe we can just do Curb something. This one we can do... We'll do Nessa's Tears. I'm a Tolkien fan, but I don't know what Nessa is. It's kind of a fun thing, like, with you guys helping with some of the names. Like, there will be Easter eggs I don't know about. Like, I don't really know what Nessa's Tears are. But somebody who's playing this is going to be like, Nessa's Tears? That's from Tolkien. Okay, so here we have a cave system. So this one needs to be cavey. Sloth Meadows. Yeah, this isn't only for Patreon, folks. I just want to try to weave them in, as many of them in as I can. And I know I won't get all of them, but it's kind of just fun. No, okay. So wait, what were we doing? Oh, you want Sloth Meadows, but we're doing a cave now. So let's see if there's any inspiration that comes to me. Maybe based off Dartmouth somehow. Oh, God. That's going to be tricky. Ocean. Maybe we leave out the Dartmouth channel. What? I don't even know what the word... Okay, we're going to have to come back to this. What would be a good word for, like... And I don't even know what ocean cave networks would be called. Or, like... That might work. Dartmouth. We'll just do this for now. If somebody has a better idea for Dartmouth Caverns, then come back. That does sound like somebody's name too much. I'd like to weave it in where it's less like name soundy. Let's see what you guys are saying. Sloth Meadows. So we needed a plains, so that's what this will be. Sloth Meadows. And actually, I don't have a farmland up here. We might make this a farmland. So this will be a normal farmland. Doesn't really look like a farmland, but... you could always do X folly for a province. Okay, that's a good idea. Or grottos. Grottos, you're right. Okay, that's a good idea. X folly for a province. Niena's Tears. Okay, wait. You made me mess up my reference here. So let's see if we can type that in right. Okay, done. Okay, we have some more ocean names from Ernie, so let's go ahead and put those in up here. We've got Azure Palace, we'll do that. Ocean of Our Lord. And then we've got... It's all the crazy stuff they build into this game, like the fact they have a random name generator that just does all this stuff, you know. It's wild. Starshine Mirror. I love it that Ernie's giving feedback too for the oceans because he always plays yes. So he's like, when he plays it, there's like a much higher chance of him starting in provinces he helped name. Starshine Mirror will do that. That can be this little inlet. Probably catches a lot of reflective light. Okay. There's probably a ton of stuff. I have to go through in like a pretty procedural way, or I'm gonna forget about a lot of the like what I've named and what haven't. So I think we're probably going to end up keeping a lot of the same kind of default names that were built in here. Okay, so anyway, let's keep the mission going. This is not going to be connected to either of you. We can do a mountain pass coming here, actually. You have to go over the ridge. But by default... Yeah, I guess it's okay. You'll be connected to this way, but if you want to go... Yeah, that might be fine. Though in theory, maybe it makes more sense to be connected to this one through a mountain pass. Or maybe we do a normal connection here. We do a mountain connection here. Because it looks like the mountains are like less steep on this side, but like this would be pretty steep. Like you could maybe weave through there, but this way you're gonna have to go over. I don't know. Yeah, you aren't connected to that. But you are connected to this. And then here in Daher's Caverns. I like caverns here for a name for this. Let's go figure out a cavern, somebody. Let's do... We'll do Caverns of the Succubi for Thigh-High Succubus. Spelling is not exactly my strong suit since like first grade. Caverns of the Succubi. And then here, okay, what are we going to do up here? Smother Dark. This is going to be a large cave system. Do we have the connections right? No. Let's make sure we deconnect all of those. Okay, good. So this one goes appropriately. Okay, all the neighbors are right for this. So this one, let's do the Earthen Mall. Okay, we'll do that. That should be okay. Coming down here. Should this one connect? Yeah, this is a big province. So this connection's right. Validun. This is a forest. So let's see. We'll do this one. We'll do this one for you, Bluestun. This will be Blue's Glade. The Blue Glade. we've got a C we need a name for here. This connection's right. Though this one probably should be connected to this province also, this cave. Okay, this is a C. I haven't really decided what the candles. I need to figure out what we're going to do for the candles. Maybe we do the top level people in Patreon for the candles. Whoops. Or I don't know. But I haven't figured out the terrain type. I feel like maybe they should all be wastelands. Like we could do large wastelands just filled up with magic sites. Be kind of badass. Something like that. I don't think I want the thrones on candles though. We'll go manually place thrones. But I don't think candle thrones are going to be where it's at exactly. Candles are already going to be very important, and they're also going to be kind of connected to each other, and having thrones on candles I don't think is ideal. But this candle we can go ahead and link. You're going to go this way. And then the candle is also going to come in and connect to this guy. Let's do the candle links real quick. You are going to connect to here and not to either of you. You guys, okay, yeah, that's right. Y'all are connected here. You are not connected to you. And you are connected to here and to... Yeah, you don't have that connection. You have this one. This candle, I think, is going to zap to the middle one right here. And then this candle is going to link to this one only. But then all of the big candles are also linked to each other. Okay, well, this one's just all hosed up. Okay, yeah, this one connects to that one and to this candle. This one connects to 2. I think it's the only one that connects to 2. And it's going to connect to this one. This one connects to both. Now, I think actually the one you want to connect to isn't this one. It's going to be the middle candle here. And then this one. So here's a question. Should this candle link directly... Okay, this is what we're going to do. Each of these 3 are going to link up to a different flame. So... this one's going to go to this flame. I think this one's going to go to this flame. And then I think this one's going to go to the middle flame. So this is the candle network. And this actually is one of the most important architectural features of the map. And for those of you who weren't here yesterday, the thinking behind the candles is if you've ever played on any of the big Dominions maps that are not wraparound. So this will get into a little bit of the theory behind the map. I wanted to make a map that was not wraparound because I think maps that don't wrap around are better looking and they're cooler. The problem with non-wraparound maps are big maps, or even moderately big non-wraparound maps, give advantages to people in the corners because they have like a much simpler diplomatic front. They can't get backstabbed as much. And then I think even the bigger problem, bigger than that, is that it takes forever to get across a non-wraparound map. Like if you're down here and for whatever reason somebody on this side is eating everyone and you need to attack them, okay, yeah, you can do that. You just have to conquer your way through everybody. And by the way, even if you didn't have to conquer everybody, it would take you like 3 years to move this far. So basically, it can take a very long time to just do logistics in a non-wraparound map. So the idea is that the candles are going to be effective somewhat like a wraparound function, and that it allows you to get from the corners of the map quickly. So like here, if you wanted to go from this province to this province normally, it would be like 30 provinces probably to get there, or 20 maybe. But if you want to go through the network, you can go from... Oh wait, is this province not linked up to something? Wait, where... You were linked to here. What are you linked to? Okay, you should be linked down here. So yeah, you would go from here to here, and then you could go from like here to here, and from here to here, and then from here to here. So that's like 4 or 5 moves. Now you have to control, to do this like fast travel across the map, you have to control the candles, which will obviously be very contentious. But you don't have to control all the candles. Like if you want to get from here all the way to here, you could do it just by controlling like, you know, one of the big candles, and then the, like, so you'd have to control maybe this and this. But these are things I need to figure out in balance. Like it could be, I could make it where all of these candle flames are all linked to each other. And what that would mean is you don't necessarily need to conquer all the different candles to have access to all the different gateway points. So like, if somebody owned this and you didn't want to go to war with them, but you wanted to go over here, maybe you go from here to here, and then from this candle, you should be able to jump to any of these 3 directly, which I actually think I'm liking the idea of that more. I think I'm liking the idea of that more, the more I've kind of talked myself into it. I think I have talked myself into it. Okay, so we've got the... If you go... Now, these ones you still have to go linearly to. You can't go from one candle to the next directly. Like, you can't go from here to here. You have to go linearly through these. But I think all of them now, you can get to any other candle. And that way you could have kind of different people that really want to control their one candle access. Like, if you're a nation and you don't have any candles, you're pretty limited in who you can leapfrog into for the start of your next war. But anyway, that's to basically shrink the map. Okay. We've got a bunch of stuff that you guys have said sounds good with the wastelands. Pretender's Folly. Okay, we'll do that. So that's going to be... I think we'll do this one as Pretender's Folly. This will just be a normal province. The links look pretty good. Didn't actually have to edit that one much. How many players do I intend for this map? Most likely 11, but it may be 12. I want it to be 12, but I think the province count indicates 11. Terrain and squeeze them in. Malzite. What's Malzite? Okay, so Darkmark, you're saying they could be like an indie name or something? Oh shit, I'm about to drop my phone. My ghetto second monitor, aka my phone. Okay, so you were a swamp. Let's go ahead and get all these things sorted. You're going to connect not to you, but you do connect here. This will be a river pass. This will be a river pass. I think here we're going to have a ford, but here this is going to be a river pass too. I just want to go ahead and kind of get those in before I forget about it. Now technically we should be able to go... Yeah, I think that's right. These are all the connections. So this is a high degree of connectivity. 6, that's a lot. I think we'll give this one a mountain pass going up this way. The idea that you have to go like right up this steep face if you want to go from this direction. If you want to go from this way or this way, you can kind of maybe sneak in an easier way. Okay. And then what's weird is like I'm like trying to click on this. I would like want to click on this province. No, it's not a province. That is dead space. There's dead space in this map. I bet you that's going to be a weird thing playing it, because most of the time you don't have that. Okay, swamps. We need to pick a farmland around here too. I might make... Oh, you know, I'm supposed to do freshwater too. I thought, you know, that would be automatic, but I don't think it is. We are not going to remember it. This is a hidden tag too, I think. You don't really see it in game. I don't think you do. Damn near everything is close to some kind of lake. Okay, yeah. We definitely cannot connect over here. Okay, so this one, Valgrad, what should we call this one? Oh. Maul's ideas. How are you doing? I gotcha. Get some German going on in chat. Wunderbar. Yeah, this is going to be released to the community for sure. I'm probably going to need a little help troubleshooting it. So honestly, I think into today I can be done with, well, I don't know. I got to winterize it. So maybe tomorrow I can be done with it and then put like version 1 up. Version 1 I don't think is going to be like multiplayer ready. And then I'll probably need like a couple people to look through it with me. And then version 2... version 2 should be, hopefully, or whatever we come up with after kind of other people have browsed around and clicked through it. Hopefully that will be multiplayer ready. Okay, so Valgard, let's name this after Coax. Let's see, the battleground. It'll be like an old battleground where Coex's folks have passed. Ernie, let's get you in here, buddy. Okay, guys, we need something. Let's see, Ernie's forest. Let's do... I don't want to do forests. What are some good words for forest? There's like glade, there's forest, there's woods, there's thicket. Kind of sounds like somebody's name though, which I guess is what it's always going to be if you have to do like X plural and then the thing. We'll do this, actually, okay, we'll do this Ernie grad. This will be Ernie's socialist utopia. Okay. Here we go. What next? Wield? Oh, that's a good one. We'll do that instead. Though we might do Ernie grad somewhere else, just because I think that's hilarious. Okay, no, he approves of... Okay, we'll do something else. Okay, who said wield? The blue wheeled. Blue, you get 2. Blue wheeled, and then this will be Erniegrad. That'll be conveniently right next to the lake for you to access in your multiplayer games. Okay, we have a lake here, Velvet Ocean. I kind of dig that. Oh shit! You know what we're gonna do? One of these is gonna be Velvet Underground. That's gonna be kind of funny. Okay, this is a large cave. I'm getting distracted. I've come up here. We're going to go back, but let's finish this area before I get completely distracted. Velvet Underground. This province I haven't named, but I've got the connectivity right. Let's do... Ooh, let's get Sertoma in here. Toma Cliffs. And then Cerulean Sea. Let's do... Arniegrad like Stalingrad? Grad just means city in Russian, right? Yeah, or more like Leningrad, yeah. Or town. I think the reason it's like more closely tied to like the Communist Party is just like part of the Communist Party, like getting rid of the past, renaming things or building things anew. They're just like, oh, this is what the city's going to be, and they would name it after party members or something. Oh god, if we don't put Bobo in somewhere. All right, I want to... Okay, the stories of Bobo and Oleg are going to go somewhere. So let's do... These can be Oleg Heights. This is in honor to Bobo. Bobo's fishing pond. That's actually kind of funny, I think. Okay, this is a sea. Or underwater, it's not really the sea. Duvian. Okay, this is a wasteland. This is a forest. These are all caves. This, I think we want to make a farmland. But it's not a big farmland. It's like a small farmland. Okay, and then this is a highland. Oleg Heights. The Cavern Realm. So we need another... The Toma Tunnels. Did I already do Toma? I feel like I already did. We'll do Toma Tunnels though. Okay, so Ernie says with Leningrad it was also the original and now again name of St. Petersburg. Okay. It's very murderous and reactionary. Okay, so the Cavern Realm, let's do this one as... Ooh. Arch Chronics would be something good. I don't want to put all the Patreon stuff on the left side of the map, but I think that's how it's going to be. So if I start going to the other side of the map, then... And I've got a lot more. Maybe I just go deeper in my list. The problem is, let me see if I can pull it up on my... Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah. Where's Lucidium going to be? From my Eodor streams. That's like the capital of... Okay, this is it. Um, this is what I named my little empire in Eudor. So, should be one of the candles. No, we're going to be the little... The candles are very social. Lucidium's an island. We live on an island. While everybody else is fighting over the candles. Okay, we are coming up with a name for this one, and I'm going to go... See, I don't know if I can, on my phone Discord, if I have better access to... who all the members are. Oh, here I go. Okay, so we actually have a lot of professors that are like on my Patreon, so maybe we weave just not their name, but just something having to do with professors. Maybe it's better for not a cave. Let's see what else. I kind of want to put Battle Moose in somewhere. They're people I've played with too from like the YouTube games. Or Sabouts. Let's do Sabouts. The Mines of Sabouts. They all do sound very name-like. We'll come back to it. Probably misspelled that too. What is this? Oh, Nether Mines? That's actually a pretty fucking cool name. Jesus. It's better than my name. I just spent like 30 seconds trying to think of something. I think we're going to have to give Daz Tactic a candle. He kind of inspired me to do the map. Let's give him... We'll give him one of these ones. Okay, so whoever can come up with the best candle name involving Daz, that would be something very helpful. Okay. Let's... Oh, we'll do Sabouts for that. And maybe it's better if I don't have the of. This is probably horrible watching me do this. I'm actually not very good with name generation, especially having to incorporate like people's names. Oh, but then that's kind of a rip on the thing right beneath it. Okay, that'll do. And then who left? Okay, we should do something with KH. Daz's Inner Sanctum. Hermitage. Academics Hermitage. Yeah, I like that for the Hermitage. We'll do that for for this one, which links up to a candle. Is it like Hermitage, but with an E? I've never really heard that before. I misspelled it from how you said it too. Emeritage. No idea what that word is, but Daz a tactical province. Daz really hates halflings. That is funny. He does hate halflings. Okay, we can if I remember, we're gonna come back and special assign halflings to Daz's candle. So candle name, Daz's Inner Sanctum. Finished his work days. Okay, he goes into an emeritage. Okay, I gotcha. Okay. Well, I'm still not happy. I don't think we have a good name for Daz's candle yet. So we got to think on that one, guys. It should. I want it to have something to do with like either being like a holy or sacred place, or being like a hot place, or something like that, having to do with the candle. That's kind of what I'm thinking about. Okay. Meanwhile, let's keep doing these. Okay. Connections are working. Oleg Heights. Nether Mines, which I'm happy with, we're keeping. Toma Tunnels. What's Peaks? That's cool. Neotha. This is a swamp. We've got the connections right here. Good. Oh, wait. This also should be a water connection. Yeah. And then you can't go from here to here. You have to go through here. Well, now I don't know if I like this being a water connection. No, it's not, because this province connects through here, so this should not be a water connection. So this one you go from here to here to here. From here you go like that. That's fine. And then some of this might be massaged later too, like the connections because I haven't actually pegged the start locations yet. So when I peg the start locations, I'm going to make sure there's like reasonable expansion paths outward, that you don't have to go through like 5 swamps to get anywhere. Okay, this, you actually connect to here too, which is a little weird, but oh god, this connects to so many. Okay, you actually do not, you are land bound in this sense. You don't connect out here. Yep. And then here, okay, yeah, this is the candle link. So happy with that. And then here we go underground. We can go here. We can go here. I think to go this way, you actually have to go across the river to get to that mountain. And then to go here, that's just a forest. So I think those are all okay. Okay, so we have the Academic Armitage. We have Andres, which probably needs to be renamed. And then we have Erniegrad, which that's there for a while. Let's see if you guys have come up with any ideas. Daz's Hollowed Flames, Tactics. Daz's Gallery of Tactics Ablaze. I like the tactic. Maybe we do, because tactics is good, but I think that's like, that could be me too. So let's do Daz's Exaltation. So there we go. Check. The hollowed flame idea we can use for another one. Have we done this one yet? Wold. Okay, let me go back to my Discord. We're going to find one of my folks to... Oh, Waywinkle. Okay, Waywinkle actually... That name is like made for being on a candle. The wax of Waywinkle. Oh, God. I think that's actually okay. That's kind of funny. Okay, Ernegrad, Andres. I'm actually okay with that. Starshine Mirror, Old Flood. This just looks weird how that connection goes, but I think that's actually right. I think we're going to say you don't connect to this land. You connect to these and to this. Yeah, it's a highly connected province. Okay, this province connects to really this one and this one and this one. Whoops. And then this province, it connects to these two, really. You definitely do not connect here. You definitely do not connect here. Islands. So let's do Imperialists. He's one of the... We'll make this a farmland too, maybe. Like this would be like a port city on the... This island has like a mountainside and a city side. Let's see, how did he spell it? I think we'll just call it Imperialists. And then this one can be... Okay, wait, let's make sure we get the tags right too. Farmland. And then this will be just a highlands, not a mountain. And it's going to be... Seems all right. So these connections are all kind of working. Never heard of a mountain pass coming out of the ocean, but it's not actually unreasonable. I don't think we're going to connect it to that one. Okay, I think I've got the connectivity done here. Everything here seems to be a-okay. Cool. And I think I'm going to have to just come through and double check. I'm not going to do all the double checking right now, because at some point I just have to go like literally province 1, province 2, province 3, and just double check everything. Okay, so terrain type, freshwater, normal plain. Oh wait, this was a farmland, okay. This is a plain, this is a plain. I think this is a plain too. One of these should probably be a farmland. We'll pretend there's a city here. I may come back at some later date. I'm going to release it before, like, The thing is, I've put so much time into it, and I've been working on this for so long that I just want to get it in a form where I can put it out there. And other things which will be kind of easy to do in a later version, like if I want to drop farm graphics somewhere, I can come back and do that later. But like if I add that to something I need to do before I release it, like it's gonna take a while. And I kind of just want to get it out. Because it's also hard to know, like, there may be a couple, like, it may even be, like, one or two structural things in the map that just, like, I have completely wrong that would require me to, like, actually change the background graphics significantly to fix it. I hope that's not the case, but if it is, then I would rather go ahead and get that learning. Okay, so you are going to be a forest mountain. You are going to be a forest. This is not a forest. This is a plains, but this is a farm. Okay. We don't really have any wastelands we've done on this portion of the map, though we do have 2 swamps. I feel like we need a wasteland. Okay, this can be a wasteland. Should this be a wasteland? It kind of looks wastelandy. 2 wastelands back to back. Well, no, I don't think this can be a wasteland. We'll leave this as a plains. This can be a large wasteland, I guess. We'll throw in, I think we'll call this a small province. I want to throw a few smalls in there. I think most things are going to be medium. Okay, this is a forest. This has freshwater. What's the freshwater tag? Now, here I have something to decide because there's a river going here. So I need to figure out, do I want the river... I think I have pulled Discord up too. The waiting star. That'll be fun. Yeah. So, okay, here we have a tactical thing because I don't want this river to block map movement across the map. But I want it to block it sometimes. So like this, you could argue, okay, like I can clearly see a land bridge here where you can get across. So, okay. There's a normal pass. Here, maybe we say there's a ford this way, but if you want to go this way, you actually have to be able to cross the river. And maybe we'll do the same going here. So I don't want the rivers to like completely block movement out. Same thing for mountain passes. I want mountain passes to make things faster, but I don't want it to make... I don't want things to be like inaccessible unless you have a mountain pass. That's really annoying. Don't think we're going to have access to this. Even though we share a border, I think the idea is like... Yeah, well, we'll do it. That's kind of like too high connectivity. Let's do this way. Because this could be like coastline coming in here, which I think is the idea. But I don't know. That might. Do y'all think that will tilt people if this is like, even though there's clearly a border here, like if you can't go to this province, they'd be like, let me go. Or will people? Does it look like, hey, actually, you've kind of got to go around this way? Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, this is the super weird lake system where it's really only connected to 2 provinces. And it's the same for this one. Let's go ahead and save the map. Okay, something bad happens. Okay. That seems right. And then for you guys... Okay, I need to do something for random augury. Let's see. Are these connections right? You also go there. Okay. And you're a forest, and you're a forest. We'll make you a large forest. It's a little bigger than the other guy. These are going to be smaller lakes. Okay, the mountain. We'll do part of this. That's partially for random. And then we'll do a little coast near to. What would be a funny way to incorporate random? It could be like, we'll do random ramblings. Random can ramble. So we've got random augury. Let's see what else. You think it's fine? Okay, let's pull up some other names real quick. We'll do a little name. Maybe I'd get in that, because I think they're kind of like 2 different tasks. I might do... All right, Jab Snore's going in. We'll do like little bits of naming, and then... Because the default names they have in are kind of okay. Let's see. We can afford an apostrophe. Okay. If any of you guys want to look on my Patreon thing and see if any of y'all are in Discord and you see somebody we haven't added, because it's a little inconvenient for me to flip back and forth. So if any of y'all are thinking of, or if you just have, and look, it doesn't have to be people's names. If there's funny little Easter eggs you want to lay in here that you think would be like a cool province name, we can just do those too. But I do want to try to get a lot of the Patreon folks. So that's just, I mean, there's plenty of provinces to do both. Okay, connectivity. That's basically it. You got 3 neighbors, buddy. You've got a lot of neighbors. Jesus Christ. Then you, don't neighbor you. Should do neighbor you and you and you. Yeah, you were a 3 neighbor province. It's kind of weird, just the way the map works. It ends up being like some very high connectivity provinces and some very low. Like this one's like 7, and then this one's 3 right next to it. Okay, I guess this is okay. I probably need to be doing the terrain type as we go, because I think I've been futzing around with that. This is a highland. This is a highland. I think we'll call this a large province too. This is a... Let's call that a normal province. This will be a... One of these is going to be a waste... Okay, you're a wasteland. You're a wasteland. You can be a wasteland. Like otherwise we have kind of a lot of plains, and I'm kind of okay with a fair amount of plains. You are a forest. You can be a forest. You are a swamp. You're asking when it would start in Discord 90 minutes after it started. That's funny. Welcome, Artronics. I think we actually... Did we make something for you? I think we put an Easter egg in for you. Let's see if we can find it. Oh, I think it's... No. Maybe we didn't. Maybe you were one of the ones we were trying to think of one for, and then we couldn't. So if you can Easter egg your own name, or something that you would like to have Easter egged, we'd love to stick that in. That should not be a connection. This is a large province. Make this small. I feel like your name would go well on like a mountain. There was always tundra, taiga, savanna, undergrowth. Okay. Arch Kronos Crag. Yeah, let's do that. And then let's make sure you're a mountain. This, I think that's a normal size mountain. Do we have connectivity right? We do. Except we also go this way. But maybe we say, look, if you're going to go all along this whole ridgeline, probably need mountain pass. Otherwise, you don't get to do this shortcut through here. You're going to have to like walk here. And then that's not a connection. Well, this province just has a ton of connections. But I think this one's going to be a waterway. This one will be a waterway. And then otherwise you have to come up here. This is going to be a highlands. We're not going to, this is not going to be a water pass here. I don't want to get too crazy with the water passes. So from here, you can go here. So if you wanted to go from here to this mountain, but you don't have mountain survival, You have to go here, and then here, and then here, and then here. So that's quite a ways around. So this is a really nice shortcut. Here, this should be a wasteland. Did I wasteland this? I feel like you should be a wasteland too. This is a forest. I think we're going to make you a forest too. But then I want to have a lot of plains. We need another farmland up in here too. I think this might be a farmland. Gotta have my farms. Let's name this one. I'm feeling namey at the moment. South connection jumps to Providence. I might have been a little delayed looking at that. I'm not sure which one you're talking about. Did I fix it? Okay, who's on? Ooh, Joe Brandon. Okay, so this is a farmland. High value problem. Let's do a large farmland. Let's make this one like a little jackpot somewhere for somebody. Large farmland. I'll start a war over a large farmland. I just did that in a game I was in. Somebody got a large farmland near me. It was 2 from my cap circle. It was 2 from his cap circle too. But I was really nice when he took it. But in the back of my head I was like, yeah, we're going to war over that. Sure enough, 6 turns later, it was mine. Large farmlands. Woo! So much money. Here we go. Okay, this should be a wasteland. And this is definitely a small province. This is an important one. This is a candle. Let's get the links for this one all sorted out. Okay, so we've got it going up there. This one actually should be kind of low connectivity. Yeah, it's got 3 borders and then a candle. Let's see if there's something else while we're naming important things. Ooh, Kosk. Let's do Kosk. Wait, it's probably a okay thing for a wasteland. Okay, so let me go back to the, because I'm toggling on my phone between Discord and, okay. You can call a province X marks Lyceum. Arch Gallows. Yeah, Gallows would be fun. We'll do somebody's Gallows next. Those are some good suggestions. We'll do that. Okay. This should not be a connection. That should not be a connection. Oh, wait, no. This is this whole... Oh, this is the one thing that... You know what? I think this was actually supposed to be... This was a river connection. I remember being like, well, where does this one end? So this should be a forest. This one where I probably should draw a border because it's not very clear, but I think the idea is, when I was making it, I think the idea was that it ended here. So if it ended here, this one doesn't connect to this one, only to this one. But then I would have... So there should be a connection between these two, but the question is, how much is the connection? And is it a water connection? And what I think I want to do is I want to have this one connected to you too, but one of these is going to be connected only via water. So let's look at this one and see, is this... Okay, we can argue there's a land bridge here, but there's a water bridge here. So I think we're going to change this one to a water connection. Which, like, could be confusing to somebody who clicks on this and then... And I'm actually not sure what I did. Okay. Shit. I'm toggling to the... I guess I need to come draw it. If I come draw it, then this obviously can't be a water connection because this province extends to here. And then we'll do this one as a water connection. Are there downsides of doing this as a water connection? If we're coming here and we want to make it over this way, we could go this way, or we could go up to this one and then down. So it just slows you down. It doesn't block you, which is what I want. Oh, we have to do something with Perun. Well, we'll do Perun in a second. Hindsight Hollows. Let's do that. Did I misspell it? Yeah. I want to do Perun Peaks. I think that will be this one. Perun's got a pretty good YouTube channel now. Putting up that whole Nazca game. I think he's got like 300 subscribers. He's a good player. He's a good player. He learned really fast too. Perun's easy victory. The Shardlands, that was a D&D campaign. So let's see if we can make that this waste. Did I already make this a waste? We'll call this the Shardlands. What other Easter eggs have you guys given me? The Shrine of Many Rollbacks. Yeah. We'll do this one, the Shrine of Many Rollbacks. Perun's Peaks. I want to pay a little bit of homage to like some of the other like older YouTubers too. Like we're gonna do Nuclear Monkey's Jungle somewhere. Hindsight Hollows. Okay, let's make sure this should be a forest. This is a pretty big... We'll make this a large one. I feel like I've kind of got a lot of wastes on this part of the map. This might be like... This might be too many wastes. I don't think we're going to make you a waste, buddy. Plus, that will kind of leave this corridor open for movement. And then this one... Okay, yeah, that is a forest. Okay. And this one's a forest, too. Kind of got 3 forests here, which are going to slow down movement. But then we've got this corridor here. This should be a river movement. I think this one's not going to be a river movement, but if we want to go from here to here, we should be able to, but that'll be crossing a river. And then that's obviously not a connection. God, there's going to be so many things. I'm really going to have to go back and check every single province. Oh, technically there is a little connection through here to get up here. I don't know if I want that, though. That's kind of too many. But I could totally see how somebody might get triggered because they're like, I see a border. You can cross. That might trigger me a little bit. It's hard to say. Yeah, I think if we're going to call this a water crossing, I don't want to have too many water crossings next to each other. So I think we'll say there's like a light ford here in the river. Which, again, it's one of the things I can come back later maybe and put bridges where these things are going to be, but... I think we'll make you a water crossing. Like, the idea is there's like a long river here where you can find a ford. This might be like a very small river crossing. You have to like jump across the river here. God, there's a lot of river crossings though. That can really kind of mess up expansion too if you don't have the right stuff. We'll see. I may come back and edit some of this. But I mean, this is like this thing's surrounded by river, so I guess we're making it have river crossings. Okay. I think that is the right amount of connectivity, except actually we should connect up here and over here. This one's like 8. Holy shit. Talk about a lot of borders. It's more like neurons than provinces. That seems to be okay. Am I doing... Okay. Forest. Let's see if you guys have name ideas. Let's take a name break. Oh, you guys got a lot of names for me. Frontier, Semblance, Crossroads. Okay, let me go get some Patreon folks. Crotus. Crotus's Crossroads. That's going to be a thing. That's going to be this one. This, like, highly connected province with, like, 8 things. Oh, wait, no, this is Nuclear Monkey's Jungle. What's another one with, like, a ton of... Let's do this one. This will be Crotus's Crossroads. Combative Moose Territory. Yeah, I like that. That's a good way to weave Battle Moose in. Combative Moose Territory. Or we'll do Combative Moose Lands. So that is the homage to Battle Moose. And then... paths into the lake. You don't have to mark paths into lakes as anything, but I do need to mark lakes as water. As long as lakes are marked water, anything coming in will automatically get a water tag, or so I understand. And if it's not the case, I'll have to fix it immediately. That might be Forgotten Lands, Lost Realms, and such. Correct. Let's keep scrolling. All right. We'll do Deacon Khan. Deacon Khan. I don't know how he says it, but we'll do Deacon Khan's. This might be a cave. I haven't done many caves in the middle of the map. We'll make like 1 or 2. I might need to go back and add another one. This will be... We'll just call it Deconcan. I think that's actually kind of a cool province name. Alright, scrolling down. Alright, I haven't done iFlight. I feel like iFlight would get... Should we give him the bogs? Or should we give him someplace cooler? Maybe we give him someplace cooler. Thanks, Captain Seagold. How does that connect north from Nuclear Monkey to above Candle? Okay, so here's Nuclear Monkey's jungle. It goes like this to this province. So it looks weird. And it also goes to this candle. I think I've got the connections for this one right, but it's a little crazy. Nuclear Monkey's jungle is gonna be an important Nuclear Monkey jungles. It's gonna be an important province to hold. Clan Comics Dwarven Halls. Okay, so that's the Dwarven comic thing. Let's see if we can weave that in. Maybe we do one of those. Some of these were like people have a double name or something. It's going to be hard to do a double name. So this one can be like Comic Clan. And then this one can be Dwarven Halls. It's like Dwarven Comic. So you would really have to have like Dwarven Halls. You would really have to Comic Clan. You'd have to kind of know about that to probably notice it. Okay, there were more names. We're going to go on a little naming spree. Forgotten Lands, etc. Lost Realm. So let's see. Oh, Jesinka. We got to do you, Jesinka, definitely. All right, so guys, I want a good one for Jesinka. What should we do for Jesinka? Deploy the brains. We have Jesinka's Folly, Jesinka's Lost Lands. We could do Jesinka's Jesinka Heights. Jesinka's Oasis. Yeah, maybe if there's like a wasteland and we have like a nice province like this one, we'll do this one, Jesinka's Oasis. It's kind of like surrounded by wastelands, which, by the way, we can go ahead and tag. Okay, I'm not actually going to futz around with... I think I can do the naming all over the map, because I'm going to have way more names. I'm going to have way more provinces than I'm going to have names. But I think the province connections, I need to have some rhythm where I kind of move in a direction. Holy shit, there's a lot of connections on this one. And these are all legit connections. Okay. So, let's do Seagold. Let's get you in here. Seagold Hills. Okay, and then this should be a mountain. Or no, this is a highlands. This is a waste. This is a highlands. Should we do highlands and forest? There's already a ton of forest over here, though. I don't really know if we call this a... Well, we can do highland forest. Some of it's good to have... Well, we'll see. This one, I don't want it to be a forest. This part of the map's getting a little clustered up. I don't want to add too many, like, I want to have some corridors of movement that we can get through reasonably quickly. Okay, like plane, plane. So now we've got like 2 planes that are connected. Yeah, I'm glad this isn't a wasteland, because we need to have some way to kind of move through the map. Here we go. Has anybody else commented on here? Chuck! Glad you like it, Chuck. Chuck, what kind of terrain do you want? We're gonna name some terrain after you, buddy. I think this is gonna be a river pass. And then I think we're okay doing a land pass here. Let's make sure you're a forest. Did I forest this? I did. I don't think we're going to forest this then. The Shrine of Rollbacks. A Waiting Star. Daz's Exaltation. Then, all right, by the way, let's come down. Lucidium's going to be the shit. You definitely want to control this island. It's going to be a large province, highland, and many sites. This is going to be a good one for you, Ernie, when you're yes. Just snipe this. Don't let anybody else get it. I kind of want to have it where you can, where there's like one land connection, but I don't think we're going to. Let's fix Lucidium up. I think Lucidium is only for sailing nations, but it's going to be like a little treasure trove of large gorge. Like there's going to be like 4 or 5 sites here in almost every map. Or probably like 4 sites. I hate to give that. It's kind of cool because it's like an underwater thing. Like it's going to be good for the underwater nation. And this underwater start doesn't have quite as many spots as this underwater start. So it'll be a nice little buff for them. But then also, if a land nation wants it and they don't want to give it to the underwater nation, they can possibly take it. Okay, where were we? Let's see, did Chuck say anything? Oh, you normally go by Munchies. Yeah, your icon was familiar. A forest. Okay, forest. Let's give him... Hindsight Hollows. That was one of our names. So I think this is going to be yours. Check. Jungle Munchies. Nylanook. Is that Nylanook? Is that for Nucrium? Oh, sorry. Yeah, I wonder if I can fix it from my... The thing is, I can't from my app that I only know how to fix it after I upload it. Okay, this is a DeconCon. We're not changing that. We'll give Nylanook this little bog down here. Did I do it right? Nile of... Oh, Alnook. I did it wrong. Wait, I did that wrong too. Damn it. I think the description, I can change the title, but the description is probably, it says something about Eudor. I'll make sure I typed this wrong, right, because I'm not really... Okay. But the description isn't. Yeah, I don't have any way to fix that from my app. I just have to fix it afterwards. I don't really have the streaming thing figured out, guys. I'm not going to lie. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Suggest names. We have one in the province. If you have like your Discord handle or your stream handle and you want to incorporate that into one of the Easter eggs too, that's cool. Should have provinces that someone's fall or someone's fall. Yeah. You know, I wanted... Random Augury attacked me in a game we were in. And he's already got 2 provinces, but he got absolutely clobbered, like, within 3 turns of attacking me. And it was, like, an early aggressive move. And I kind of want to commemorate that. Because it's pretty rare that somebody attacks you, and then 3 turns later, they're, like, kind of crushed. What should we do for that? You were saying... Land of Plenty on a desert? That's pretty funny. One second. Random's fall. Okay, so we'll do this. This is a wasteland. This is a large wasteland too. So this one we can do Land of Plenty. Actually, let's do Land of Milk and Honey. That's a kind of biblical reference. I mean, I think this is in line with what you're saying, like the joke of saying like Land of Plenty and then it actually being a waste, and then like, you know, the corollary obviously is the Middle East, which was once actually I don't know if you all know this, but apparently it was once, and not terribly long ago, like a few thousand years ago, it was pretty well vegetated and you know, like a great place to live. And that's kind of the thing with Petra. Like in Civilization, Petra like gives you bonuses on desert. Petra actually was like a beautiful Eden. It was just desertification. Like desert came after Petra. Petra was not like, the reason Petra got abandoned is because we destroyed, or whether it was humans or not, like the environment was destroyed, and it probably had a lot to do with like open grazing cattle killing all the vegetation around it. But anyway, Land of Milk and Honey, the desert. Jacinka's Oasis. Then I think we'll do this a random fall. This mountain will be dedicated to the time when Random attacked me when I was playing Macone. And then I mean, that said, I was floundering around. I looked like a good target because I was trying to attack Calum, and I like failed storming their cap 3 times, which is normally a good trigger for your allies to attack you, but I was just ready for it. Okay, swamps. You're a swamp, you're a swamp. Let's do a Tolkien thing. Well, actually, I'm not sure. Let's come back and name that in a second. So, oh, this could be a cave. I think we're going to have a few caves on the... This will be a cave and a farmland. Which is a little weird, but there's kind of farmland, this part's cave. You can do both. I'm going to make this a kind of important province. For connections, let's get this one right. This one will be a water... If you want to go this way, you have to go through the water. Or maybe I have that wrong. Maybe this one you have to go through the water. This one is a normal connection. And then this one, I kind of just want to have easy connection this way. It's not going to be every place there's a river. There's going to be a river connection. Otherwise, the map would just be too hard to move. Nile and Nook. Let's get your connections right, buddy. I think this one we can do a water connection. And then if you want to go here to here without a water connection, you have to wander up through this way. I think I'm okay with that. Let's see what else. Okay, for a Tolkien name, something directly referencing him. Oh, I seen you beforest. Yes, yes. I seen you beforest. Perfect. Perfect. That's one of my favorite ones so far. That's hilarious. What else? Let's do... Okay, I'm not sure. We're going to go on a little province, just connection spree, I guess, before we go back to names. I'll let you guys build up a little name bank for a minute while I just focus on this. There's a tiny little river connection that can jump across. Here, that's okay. Wait, this is Highlands. This will be a small Highlands. Then this, that's fine. Connect here. This is a cave. This is fine. Fine. This will be a mountain. This will be Highlands. The mountain, you do not have a connection here. The mountain connection goes like this. So the mountain does not connect to this ocean. It does connect to this one. And it doesn't connect here, though it does connect here and here. Okay? This swamp. What's the swamp that they have to go through to get to Mordor in Lord of the Rings? With like, don't follow the lights. Okay, I have to come back and name that. That's what this swamp's gonna be. Okay, connections. Yoink, yoink. Yoink. This is going to be a mountain pass. Okay. This one just connects to these. That makes sense. Though this one's going to be a water connection. This one is not a water connection. This one is underwater. This one's forest. I've already got this forest. This should be a mountain. I have these as mountains, don't I? Nope. Whoops. Mountain. Dude, this one could be mountain and highlands. This is not a full-fledged mountain. That'll be a highlands. Just gonna get some of those done. Okay, you also... So this province actually goes to this lake, too. It's got a tiny little connection coming through. I think I caught that in the area map I did. So there's a treacherous slope to get into that mountain. This one's a gradual climb upwards. Yeah, I think that makes sense for this guy's connections. For you, yeah, you did not connect over there. Here we connect about like so. Here we've got two mountain passes coming in. A non-mountain pass going this way. We do not connect to the ocean. Here we've got... I think these are right. We also connect to this one. This is a swamp. I think I need a farmland too. We'll make this a farmland. This looks like a pretty rich place. And I think this will just be a large province, which will also make it valuable. Let's get your connections right, buddy. Okay. Okay, we've got the dead marshes. Excellent. Thank you, Blue Stun. All right. Oh, Maryland mangroves. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, Bloax has to go in here too. So for those of y'all who don't know Bloax, he's kind of an institution on Althea's forum. And his favorite thing is coming up with meme blessed builds. It's kind of hilarious, but he's kind of like the mad scientist of Dominions. So I think he needs an appropriate... I think this is going to be Bloax Laboratories. Okay, Daz. Well, we already gave Daz the one of the candles, so it's Daz's exaltation, but we can make it guarded by halflings. Over Blessed Abbey. We'll put that right next to Bloax's laboratories. Lands of Milk and Honey. Okay, wait. We'll keep that. Let's do it over here. Over Blessed Abbey. Since he's always over blessing things. The Mirror of Dead Faces. So much nerd going on. This is good. Yeah, there's a lot of nerd going on right now. Maybe it can be a mountain range wall. Oh, maybe. Althea should get a spot on one of the candles. Yeah, let's do. Althea should. Okay, the candles so far. My home on the map is this, and then a waiting star. We've got Daz's exaltation. We've got 2 candle slots here. This one, a wax of Waywinkle, one of my longtime Patreon supporters. But I think we can do a spot for Althea on this one. We'll do this one, Althea's Outlook. Looking out over the world. I think I spelled that right. Grip and mire for a swamp. We'll do that here. Drithril we do need to do, definitely. So I think Drithril is going to get a double one. We can do one with Drithril, and then we'll do one with the Clockwork something right next to him. I think he maybe gets this corner of the map. Drithril Spires. And then these can be Clockwork Yards. Nails Cauldron. Okay, let's do Nails Cauldron here. And keep the names coming. Wait, did I get... I think... Let me make sure I got through most of... Bloated Corpse... Let's do Corpse Shallows here. I don't want to do Bloated Corpse. Let's do Corpse Shallows. And then... Mini sites on the lab. Yeah, let's do... Where's Blax's lab? Okay. I think the candles are mostly going to get mini sites too. That they're not going to have thrones. Okay, so there was a suggestion for maybe to put him on a ridge. Maybe mountains. Conquered Elysium. What if we just do... Okay. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. Maybe we just call it Elysium. Hope I'm not overwriting anything. Okay, time to get on another spree of connectivity while you guys build up a name bank. That was actually really efficient. I think we got a lot of good names out of that last run. And then I was able to get a lot of connections done in the meanwhile. Okay, you were... Alright, whoops. You're a C. Oh, I'm going to just come down through here and see all of these real quick. Okay. And then we're going to have a couple deep seas here too, I think. You were going to be a deep sea, and then I think you're going to be a deep sea. And then we'll have like a kelp forest or something. And then this is going to be maybe like a ridge or a gorge. And this will be a gorge too. And this will be like a very rich province. This will be large too. Okay. So those are the basic things there. This one really, okay, holy shit, that's a lot of connections. That's correct. That's correct. Yeah. Now this one is going to have some water connections. Like that will be a water connection. That doesn't exist. Or you know what we do? Maybe this one is not a water connection. This one is. Because this one technically you can sneak around on the backside. But this would be kind of debilitating. Like if you don't have a water connect, maybe, fuck. I think we have to do a water connection to one. I think this one we have to just, like the map would say that this would be the not water connection. But the problem is just for expansion. Like if you don't have water, like swimming or whatever on your troops, which is a lot of the time, and you can't move this way, and plus we can say there's like a little crossroads here, you can kind of see it. If you can't move this way, it's just going to completely hose up this map. This would be like a hard block. Okay. Oh wait, this one does come actually down to this. Okay. Here. Yeah, you don't connect to that, but you do connect to these 5. You connect here. Is this a swamp? Okay. This should be a forest. Swamp. We kind of need some wastelands over here. I think we're going to have to make you a wasteland. And you'll be a wasteland too. You were a highland. You're going to be a highland too. There's some of the times you need an actual mountain. Maybe we'll call this a mountain. And then we'll call this a highland. And this one can be a highland and a farm. I don't know if they cancel each other out, but there's a highland and there's farmland. And we'll make this one large. Did I get the connections here? Holy shit, there's a lot of connections. Okay, that seems fine. Seems right. Okay, that's not a connection. Let's do this one as a mountain pass. This one you can snake up into through the foothills. Highland, mountain, mountain. Oh, I think this will be a highland. This will be a wasteland. This will be a large wasteland. Okay, naming spree time. Okay, we've got a lot. Vikaburb's retirement fields. Grosenmann's lily gardens. Okay, we'll do the Rosenman Lily Gardens. Let's see if I find an appropriate spot for that. Then Vic Burbs retirement. Let's see. Death Basket Bank. Okay, I think that's pretty hilarious. Wait, so Death Basket Bank should be like a C thing. That's going to be here. That's a classic. That is a classic. Hagrid's Forest for the Potterheads. Okay. Let's go ahead and make you a forest. Hagrid's Forest, check. Oh, yeah, Taurek needs to be in here. Taurek, aka Scalaria from my Ulm series. Maybe he gets a library somewhere. Taurek's also just kind of a cool name. I think if it's a cool name, I'm just going to let it stand alone as a province name. Did I spell it right? I think I did, but I thought it maybe had a U in it. Let me actually see. Let me go to my Discord. Oh, that's right. It's with an O. Salty ending. Do some wastelands like that. We'll just call it Salty Ends. And then Rohan. Yeah, we'll find a place for Rohan. And then Terra Incognita next to Terra Cognita. I don't know if I want to put them right next to each other. We could do Terra Cognita somewhere, though. World Crown Mountains. Minus Morgul. This actually is a cool-ass mountain. I kind of want to give this... Who's cool in the community we should give this to? I feel like that's a cool mountain. We'll do this one, World Crown Mountains. Did I get this right? Morgul. Okay, one more Turning Stones. Perrin's Plunder for a cave province. Don't know if he's in the game. Perrin already has something. I forgot what I gave Perrin. But we could. There's caves open. We'll do 2 for Perrin. Discworld Ramtops. It's the Taurek Institute of Scribery. That's funny. It's probably a little too out there for the. I want it to kind of sound like a province name. I think we did do like Taurek Laboratories, but I don't know. Oogity Boogity's Bungalow. Okay, that's right. Oogity Boogity needs to go on here. Oogity Boogity's Bungalow. That's this place. Oogity Boogity lives in the mountains. Oh, Mr. Hands is definitely getting a freaking ocean. He's getting like a dope ass ocean province. Highlands, forest. Okay. Mr. Hands, you're getting. Which one was the one I think this was a large kelp forest. Well, no, we'll do this for someone else. Wait. I think somebody had some. Okay, we're done with stuff for Perrin. We've already given him 2 provinces. Province 42, Adam's answer. What's the deal with Province 42? I don't get it. Okay, so I think Mr. Hand's hideout has to be in the deep. So, Mr. Hand's hideaway. So this will be Kraken feeding Kraken forests. And then this will be Mr. Hand's hideaway. Wait, what did I name Mr. Hand's hideaway? Oh. Actually, it's kind of a crappy name. Let's do Abyss of Many Hands. And then this one we'll do Pirates Plunder. Somebody kind of mentioned Plunder. Shrine to the Bloody Turkey. Okay, Bloody Turkey. The Blood Turkey. Plains of the Blood Turkey. The Plains of the Blood Turkey. Random's Fall. Nilanuk, Land of Milk and Honey. Dude, we got some good names, guys. Y'all are doing good. Blow-X Laboratories, right next to Overblessed Abbey. This is good. Guys, it's working. It is working. Our collective brain power is definitely better than my brain power alone. If we're referring to 42, it's the answer to everything. I thought it was 32. Was it 42? Maybe it was 42. I think it was 42. But that was on a mountain. What was that? We could do 2 provinces back to back from Hitchhiker's Guide. There was like, what was the computer called that they made? It was like, I can't remember. And then, oh man, if we can Easter egg it, go to province 42. Sloth Meadows. This can be the plane where the computer is. So we just need to figure out what the computer's called, and we're going to put it in province 42. Guys, the Easter egging, it intensifies. We're such nerds. Holy shit. Deep thought. Is that it? Did I do it right? Oh, guys, we have to do a general confusion shout out. Okay, the thing I want to commemorate General Confusion for was for not actually helping me when we were fighting Nazca and then winning the game after I like valiantly fought Nazca and Micklin. In many ways, he was like Walder Frey of Game of Thrones, the late Walder Frey. So I feel like it should be something having to do with that. Oh yeah, Sloth Meadows. Let's put that somewhere else. Okay, this one. Okay, that's Elysium. Salty Sands or Salty Inns. Glintmark. This one is going to be dedicated to General Confusion's abandonment of helping in the Nazcan front. General abandonment. We'll give maybe him another province too, but confusing. Yeah. Generally confused. That's funny. Generally confused. It's okay. GC gets 2. Okay, wait. So some tributes. We already got Nuclear Monkey Struggle. I want to do a tribute to Sai. Sai actually, I think, is one of the best. If y'all haven't seen Sai, he doesn't really record anymore, obviously. But God, he had some of the. He's a good player. He's probably one of the better players. I don't know if we. Let's give him one of. I don't think this was somebody else's province, so how do we... Okay, we're gonna have to come back to that. Something about Sai should go here. Let's see if you guys have any ideas, because I'm struggling. I'm gonna go while y'all think on that. I'm gonna come back and do connections. Mindless activity I am good at. Okay. So far we're looking... This one actually should be a water province. You can jump over the lake to come down here. Down here, that's actually not a connection. This one can be a mountain pass. These are okay. think these are okay. This is a highland. This is a forest. Hagrid's forest. I think it's spelled, Psy is spelled P, no, S-Y. So, I want to get something close to that. Maybe this one would do it. Yeah, actually this works, I think. The Psy Plateau. Highlands, perfect. So we actually need a different one. For this shrine back here, this candle, which is an important province, we gotta come up with a name for that one. Yeah, Psyops. Well, we've already got Psy named now, so let's go to my Discord real quick. Some people left some... Ooh. Stalin DLRP. So let's do one for Stalin. This will be... this will be... I don't know if I want to do... Stalin we got to be careful with. So, okay, one of my Patreon guys is Stalin DLRP. And I don't really know what the DLRP part stands for, but I want to definitely get him in there. And I don't want it to be like Stalingrad or something. So if we find some cool way to do Stalin that's not like too Soviet Union reference, that would be cool. Let me look for some other ones real quick too. Oh, Jimbo. Oh, Castronomical. God, that's one of the guys I played a ton of games with. We're going to put Castronomical in here somewhere too. We're going to come back. This one's Stalin, something for this one. Castronomical. That will be... This will be Castronomia. Okay, what else? Lasky. Oh yeah, we've definitely... Lasky's... This will be... Lasky... Lasky Mines. And then we're going to make this a cave. And a highland. I don't really have many caves up in the middle. I want to give at least like one or two caves and some like weird random parts. So these will be the Lasky Caves. Or the Lasky Mines. Mead Maker I need to do. So we'll do something having to do with mead. Okay. Okay, so now looking at what y'all are saying. Stalin, no Stalin. Stalin Stellar. More research Stalin. Stalin. Mists of Stalin. I like Mists of Stalin, actually. Is there one for Lily? No. What should we do for Lily? I think I have one for you, Iago. I can't remember. I think you were one of the first ones we put in. Yeah, here's yours, Iago. Iago's Scramble. It's like a mountain province. Lily Al. Okay. Let's see if we can find a place for that. Sabout's Caverns. Light Hills. It's actually a good name. I think that was generated by the computer, and it's like right next to the candle. I mean, what more can you ask for? Okay. This one should not have all these connections, that's for damn sure. You just go there and there. And you don't have all these connections either. You actually just connect to these two. And then you definitely don't connect to all these. You just connect to these two. Or to this one. Dead Pretender Blues. Oh, that's what it was. I was like, where are Lily coming from? Where's Lily coming from? She had the old Let's Play, like, I don't know if it's a she or he, but Lily had the Let's Play, like where all the players wrote that thing down. I think it was for Dominions 3. That was really good. We'll definitely do a Lily shout out here. I think that's what this one will be. Lily Chronicle Hills. Lily Heights. I'll just do that. VA. Someone's curse. Trogdor's Peasant Lands. Okay. Trogdor actually is just a good name. Trogdor is just a good province name. I think we might keep it at that. Unless there's something really special about Peasant Lands. Curse. Okay. Let's go. Who do we have here? Oh, Peter Was. God, we gotta get Peter in. Okay, Peter might get a double placement. Because we'll do Was and Peter, because Peter Was is kind of weird to sneak in without it like looking really funky. So, I think this one will be Peter's Prayer. Except I need to make sure I know how he spells it. Okay. Peter's Prayer. And then this will be Was Forests. This will be the Ancient Forest of Was. So there's the Peter Was shout out. Plumpkit, Private Plumpkit. We've got to get Plumpkit in here. So Plumpkit something. Maybe we'll do Plumpkit's. Do Plumpkit's Sorrow somewhere. The Silver Ham. That's funny. Oh, Demise should be in somewhere too. Is linking allowed? What do you mean by linking? Let's give Demise somewhere in the ocean, maybe. Depths of Demise. So we've got the Demise shout out. Oh. Stale Turn Tide. That's a good one. What else do we have? Din of Blasphemy. Oh. Is it North End, East End, West End? Not sure what you mean by that. Do you mean we should name the province North End, East End, West End? It's not a wraparound map, if that's what the linking question's about. I'm not totally sure what you guys mean. Something clever. Let me go back to my list of people we gotta get. Plumpkit. This will be Plumpkit's plan. Ooh, Sakane needs to go in. God, Sakane's been in so many of my games. We need to give him a good spot. I mean, Sakane, YouTuber in a ton of my games, and on Patreon. I think he's going to go up at the top. Sakane's. No, I don't. It doesn't really go well for this. We're going to come back and name that. We're going to give him a mountain. Sakane's Vista. I think I spelled that right. I think we're going to do a Shorty's Gambit somewhere. Patreon. Name. Ooh, Squeako. Squeako is another person I played with a lot. Let's throw Squeako in here somewhere. Squeako's trademark. He's beaten me once. But his trademark is playing very passively. And like only vulturing. He will only get in a war when it's just an absolute landslide against whoever he's going to fight. So Squeako's... Oh, wait, we've already named that. Maybe's Mountains. So maybe we put Squeako right next to Vulture's Rest or something. So this will be Vulture's Rest. And then this will be... let's see. I misspelled it. That actually could probably be a province name. Squeako. Squeako right next to Vulture's Rest. Shout out for you, buddy. Vulture Extraordinaire. Unending Blitz. Yeah, Unending Blitz we can do. Do Blitz Eternal. Okay. I think I probably messed up. Shorty's Gambit. That was a mistake. Thank you. Good eyes. Good eyes. Squeako's Retreat. Yeah, it could work. Let's do somebody else's retreat. Let me go back to my little... God, having this Patreon list actually really helps for like finding people's names to pull up. Ooh. Tylus. Tylus needs to go in. I think we already got Valnak. So... I think Tylus, you're going to get the retreat. Tylus's retreat. Clockwork Yards. No worries. Eventual Vampire Fiefdom. Yeah. Thralllands. There's Trogdor. I didn't put that. That's a weird thing, though. Okay. We'll do Vampirism. Thralllands. Okay, large province, waste. Don't actually probably won't have a ton of thralls there. Okay, connectivity. I'll let you guys do more naming while I get back to... Okay. You actually have to have links underwater to you. You go to here too. I think this one actually is going to be a mountain pass. So if you want to get here, you've got to come back through here. Or if you want to get here through here, you've got to go over the mountain. And that's a mountain. These are highlands. We might make this a deep sea too. Make you not a deep sea. I think we're gonna have 2 deep seas per lake. Demise's depths should probably be deep. Okay, that is not a connection. This one's going to be, we'll try it out, like a water mountain pass. You've got to be able to run up these cliffs if you want to get here. Here you can kind of snake through. Here, just, maybe we'll do 2. If you want to come out on either side here, you've got to have, these are like heavy cliffs. Here, wait, that's not right. The kind of cool thing is as you click through these, like there's a lot of redundant checking just by, like if you click on this province, like if I've already clicked on this one, I've like by default already checked this connection. So in theory, you should check every connection twice just by clicking on every province once. That's so many connections. I think you're going to get a river connection here. Because there's kind of like a little trickle of a river. I mean, it's pretty hard to see. Maybe that might piss people off. I think that's too hard to see. We'll just do a normal connection. You were connected here too. Okay. Okay, you're connected only to these three. We should give this a kind of cool lake name. Heaven's Gate, we can do that. Oh, we should do shoutouts for the developers too. Jesus, how haven't we thought of that? So the developers, I don't even really know their like real names, but it's Christopher and somebody help me with the developers if anybody knows. Herring Peninsula, is that up? Nails Cauldron. Segmentum. Yeah, we should. I mean, we could have the Illwinter Company in there. I want to have the actual developers in too, though. Is it Christopher and Johan? I can't even remember. Maybe we take a mountain and we call it the Balance of Illwinter. Should be. Vulture's Rest, Zinthra. Illwinter's Balance. That's kind of, maybe that's too harsh. I want to do a tribute. I love those guys. I don't want to rag on them too much for balance. Yeah, Johan and Christopher. Okay. So maybe we do a double for Christopher, where we do... let's see. Let's find two provinces near each other that I can use for this. We've kind of named a lot of them now. It's actually kind of... Okay, these two are next to each other. Then and we done. So... And this one. So I have three here we can name all for developers. So... yeah, a lock, that would be like a small lake. Let's see if... Oh, this can be a lock. I don't think I've named this one. So... Lock Johan, I like that better. Lock Johan. And then these can be... Yeah, this actually is a highland. No, I think we're going to keep this as a plains. It's kind of a lot of things, but I think we're going to keep it as plains. Just for mobility reasons. Christopher's... No, that's a good one. And then this can be the Osterman. We'll do this whole area will just be a tribute to the developers. Osterman. The Osterman range. And then this one can be the Carlson Thicket. Is that right? Or thicket. This would be a forest. Well, what should it be? What kind of forest? Carlson Grove. The Carlson Woods. So this will be a forest. This is a highland. Loch Johann. Paring Peninsula, Lily Heights, Grippenmeyer. Trogdor, generally confused. Guys, we've named almost everything. Holy shit. You guys are effective. Peter's Prayer. Ancient Forest of Was. Maryland Mangroves. Where's Althea? I forgot. Did Althea come down here? Did we give her a candle? Yeah, Althea got this candle. Althea's Outlook. Okay, I'm going to finish connections. We probably have 20 more name spots, so they're just going to be harder to find. So y'all can keep the names coming. Though we don't have to name everything. If y'all's name banks are petered out. Let me go through. I think I've made it through the Patreon list just about. And I'm sure I've missed somebody, but I think I've... Okay, XHXI. That's going to be hard to put into a province name. I think we can do Xi something, though. We'll do the Xi Flats. Okay, you were definitely a forest. How many forests do we have down here? This is a forest. This is a forest. I think we make this a forest too. I don't think I want this to be a forest. I think I want this part of the map to be kind of open. But yeah, I think I've made it through all the Patreon folks now. So I think everybody... Let me go check at the top, because sometimes people get added to the top of the list and I don't see. Oh, I don't have... Oh, no. I don't have anything specifically for Professor JB. So... He's been in a lot of my games too, actually. Let's see if we... I think the candles are mostly taken now. Shrine of Rollbacks. Academic Hermitage. So we'll do JB's thing right near the Academic Hermitage. There's actually a lot of different JBs in the Dominions community. It's kind of funny. So, like, Professor JB is not the same as, like, the JB that posts on YouTube. Like, comments on YouTube. JB's... I forget what the word is for, like, fancy word for going on a walk. JB's... One second, maybe you guys are having ideas. JB's jaunt. Okay, that's fine. And we've got Ernie Grad, which is hilarious. Oh my god, some of these are so funny. Blue Wheeled, Pretender's Folly, Neonthia. I think I can rename this one JP's Winery. Okay, so the Osterman School, Osterman range. Well, maybe I can reference somehow what he's teaching. Math, religion, social sciences. Osterman. Learned Heights. Learned Range. I think Osterman Range is better. See if you can come up with something that... we could do a different province, but I don't know. Polyhistor. Camino. Does Camino mean like, well, a walkabout? Is JB an Aussie? No, he's in the US. But I do like Camino. We should do Camino something. RPS Core, do we have you in somewhere? Do you have a personal shout out, like a personal Easter egg? I don't know what your like name or handle or anything is. Okay. Check connectivity more. That is good. That is good. That's good. That's good. Okay, let's make sure these connect. This is a water. Okay. Oh, 1 second. My chickens are squawking. Things are fine. If you hear your chickens squawking, you're free ranging. I let mine free range like 4 hours a day. You've got like 20 seconds to get out there, or they're dead if something's attacking them. So it's like emergency calls. Okay. Yeah, I do like I'm in a game without it. My thematic gym generator. It's like very sad. Okay, here we go. So okay, wait, they're making tons of weird noises. Sorry, guys. I'm going to put them up. I don't know what's going on. I'll be back in like 3 minutes. right, we are back. Chickens are okay for everybody worried. Here we go. Razor's Reach, Mountain Province. We can probably find a mountain province. I gotta name the caves, so we need cave province names. There we go. Actually, it probably should be... Okay. The Gym Geode. Maybe this one's a shout out to my temporary gym site. We'll do... my mic back in position. Ephemeral Gym Mines. I may have misspelled that, but it's supposed to be like fleeting gym mines or like temporary gym mines. Perrin's Plunder. We need a name for that. And then for some of the, Sabout's Caverns. Nether Mines, which I kind of like. Velvet Underground, that's that name. Thomas Tunnels. It's for Sir Thomas. Caverns of the Succubi. Dardamus Grottos. And then... the Earthen Mall. So actually we've got a lot of them. We just have one left. Let's see if anybody said anything. Yeah, the chickens are okay. I was a little worried. They were just squawking at each other. But they are all in their run now, so I don't have to worry about it. I normally leave... If I wake up... Or, I don't know. I normally leave them out from like 8 to 10. And my dog watches them to keep like predators away. And then I bring them in. And then I'll put them back out at like from 5 to 7. And again, I don't leave them out. I've lost a few to hawks or cats, and I never leave them out anymore without my dog. But it took me a while to train him so that he didn't want to eat them himself. Broken Nap Burrows. That's actually hilarious. The Shattered Nap. And then Light Hills. World's End. We might have some things. Let's see if there's anything on the edge. Thralllands, Trogdor, Grippenmeyer, Christopher Knoll, Peter's Prayers, Maryland Mangroves, Namnor. We'll call this... This will be World's End, I guess. World's End. I can afford an apostrophe. I'm not that poor. And then here... Yeah, it was pretty cool. When he was a puppy, I had baby chicks, and so like he was just a baby, and I kind of trained him around him. And then it took... I mean, he's half wolf, so it took a fair amount of reinforcing as an adult. Namor, I think this is one of the default names. So, Harkonnens. I guess that's a Dune shout out. Harkonnens. Should I make sure I spell it right? A flat Earth or Earth's Edge. Okay, now some of these are going to be caves. So this is going to be a... This is going to be a cave. And we'll do... I want to have decent income. So this will be plain farm. I'm sorry, cave farm. This will be cave forest. Now these are not caves. There's no ridge. I think this will be a wasteland. Or no, we already... Do we have enough wastelands? This is a cave, so I don't really need another cave right here. This can be a wasteland. This is going to be a cave. Okay, this is a cave and a farm too. I think we're okay for caves. Okay, this should be a mountain. Did I not flag these as mountains? What the fuck am I doing? I think that's fine. Maybe this will be a small farm. Random ramblings. What else? Arrakis would need to be a wasteland with extra sites. I think we've got some unnamed wastelands. The Shardlands. Is this a wasteland? Pairing Peninsula. We've already named it. Land of Milk and Honey. And this can be it. We can call this Arrakis. We'll throw in the extra site modifier and we'll make it small though. I don't know if size affects... I don't know if that affects gem, like how many sites you get. Osterman Archives. Yeah, okay. Range is kind of meh. The Osterman Archives. I'm cool with that. Good idea. The Flat Earth. Double N. The temporary wrinkle. Guys, we're getting close to actually being... Like, there's not a ton left to do. Like, I think I have almost all the connections done now. I'm gonna need to go through and go, like, go to Province 1. Are all the connections right? Is the terrain right? And I'm like, okay, this is a forest. It's got all the connections right. Let's go to Province 2. I'm like, okay, that one's right. Well, what is this? I think this is just a plains. This is a forest. This is just a plains. Oh, no, this is a farm. We want to have one good province tucked away in here. So, okay. It's like, this seems right. Go to Province 3. It's a lake. It connects to this main lake. Goes here. Yeah, I think I'm going to do this on my own time. But I think you guys have been most helpful in naming everything. If there's anything... final thoughts, comments, questions, let me know. I'm gonna keep doing this little exercise probably till I get a 10, and then I'll probably like call it for the stream. 4. Okay, we have a mountain pass going down. Otherwise, we go up in this way and this way. Toma's Tunnels. It's a cave. 5. We can go here or here or... Okay, it's a candle, so it also goes up. And it is a wasteland. And 6. Oleg Heights. This is the Oleg and the Oleg and Bobo. And then I think that's right. Okay, and then 6, so 7. For those of you who don't know, you can use that hotkey in game too. You hit G, go to province. Okay, that seems to be working. Coward's Victory, Maglor's Gap. Okay, let's add those. This can be Coward's Victory. And the next one can be Maglor's Gap. Maglor's Gap can be Maglor's Gap. Ostermanland. That sounds funny. I like that too. Okay, I got that right. I have to like double check my spelling. Yeah, I'll probably post it in my Discord channel tomorrow as like a playtest version, not one that's multiplayer ready. And then hopefully, at least by the end of the week, I want it out. Arrakis Gap, since it does appear to be a gorge. Okay, yeah, that's a good idea. Arrakis Gap. Yeah, it'll be fun to play on. Thanks for the compliments on how well it looks. I'm like very happy to hear that because it's been a labor of love. All right, guys, thank y'all for joining. Thank you a ton for all your help in naming these. I think it's the right mix of like funniness with like shout outs, with trying to keep it somewhat not completely crazy and like actually have kind of province names. But anyway, I'm really happy. I think it's hilarious. I think it's going to be fun. Like people are clicking around as they're playing and they're like, you know, like, oh, I'm in Grievel's Bog. Like, that's funny. And then like, oh, Random's Fall. And like, if you know Random or he's in your games, that'll be kind of funny. And then like Nyla Nuke, the shout out to Nucrium. Bloix Laboratories. Bloix is going to just have a fit playing this map. I mean, for Bloix to own both Bloix Laboratories and Overblessed Abbey, I think he will lose his little mind. Oh, well. Thank you guys. All the great ideas. And anyway, hope to see y'all later. Take care.